Hey, just wanted to make a quick video just kind of showing our solar setup we've got here on the Tacoma. This is a Rhino rack Pioneer platform. It is, in my opinion, the perfect platform you can have for any off-road setup, but specifically the Tacoma, it's got these feet on there that are locking. We've got this 220 watt solar panel, and the reason we picked that size is more so the dimensions. It fits with enough room that it leaves access to this rail for additional accessories or anything like that. And we've got plenty of room on this side for our MAXTRAX, and then also anything else in the future we want to put over there. But yeah, it's 220 watts. So the solar panel actually wiring comes out on the front. Just in between the cab here, I've got some sticky backs. You can get those on Amazon. They're just like, in this case, it was a 100 pack for like $12. I don't know. Anyways, they come with zip ties. Runs all the way down the side here. And actually goes underneath. And I put it up in a grommet that was down there, and it just pops up into the back of the truck. I'll show you in a second. And I just siliconed over it, made sure it's as watertight as I can get it, and I'll show you what the inside looks like. So now we're in the truck, and I'm just gonna show you down here. This is the Tacoma seats folded down, and I just had to cut a small hole in the bottom and then pass the wiring through, and it just comes up here. It's actually fed into the back of what we have is the Ecoflow. The Ecoflow. This is the Delta 2, and right now you can see it shows it's got a cool screen on. I can have a separate video on this thing, which is super awesome, but it shows the current input. It's 91% battery full. Current input is 21 watts from the solar, and that's just because right now I'm parked behind a tree and there's cloud cover at the moment, but still 21 watts, that's enough to charge something. This is the back seat of the Tacoma. Seats folded down. As you can see, we just have our Ecoflow. It's kind of a temporary setup with our travel situation, but it's just strapped to the back seat. We've got our solar input right there, which of course comes up from the roof. And I currently have the 12-volt cigarette plug outlet turned on, and that is feeding over here, which is feeding our Dometic. This is a CFX55. I've had this thing for 5 years now, and it is awesome. We've been able to travel completely cooler free. This thing, we just got back from a 1-week trip to Colorado, and this thing's kept everything perfectly cold. At night, it'll run the battery down to about 70%, and then in the day it charges up in about an hour and a half. So it's been amazing. It pulls about 55 watts when it's running, and it does that about every 15 minutes or so. But yeah, pretty sweet. Cool thing about our fridge setup is side door here, passenger. Just open it up and have perfect access to the fridge. Still got a few things in there right now, but got the light turned on. Yeah, had a little bit of a milk explosion. There's some milk in there right now. High in the mountains, the pressure actually popped open our half gallon of milk, so got to clean that up. But yeah, makes this super easy. Right in the back, accessible. Awesome. So the other cool thing, or I guess just how I do things, I mean, you got this top part of the Ecoflow that works really well for just setting things if you're charging them. In this setup in the Tacoma, I just keep all the cords and cables that we use in the back behind it. Got our power cord there too for the AC outlets. I also keep just a canvas bag with all the other cables I would ever need for charging anything on a trip. But yeah, we use this for charging flashlights, drones, walkie-talkies, or cameras, anything, flashlights, anything we're bringing with us, headlamps. Seems like everything nowadays has a rechargeable, but yeah, this thing is cool. I'll show you a screenshot of the app here in just a second, how that works. Last thing I wanted to show is just this app. I think it's one of the coolest apps for a device like this. Kind of one of the reasons we went with this Ecoflow over any of the other competitors out there. But as you can see, it links with Bluetooth. Go back here, it's just a home screen. Delta 2 has the serial number on it. Quick overlook shows 91% battery life. Click on it. It shows me the input right now currently, because I'm in a cloud and behind a tree, 16 watts of solar. So it has a cool diagram, shows the flow of electricity into the center circle, which is kind of like a cool liquid representation, I guess you could call it, of how much electricity is available in there, or power. Right now it's showing output. This thing's been in the car for a little while, so the output's a little bit higher, I think, but output of roughly 55 to 60 watts for the fridge. That thing kicks on like every 10 to 15 minutes. And shows the solar input. If you plug it into AC outlet, it charges in under an hour from almost 0 to full. But you can go down here, also turn on all the different outlets remotely, which is super cool. I'll turn AC on, off, USB on, off. It beeps at you. If you have anything plugged into that, it's pretty cool. You could be in your tent, have an outlet plugged into lights or something like that, and from inside your tent you could turn on the AC outlets and turn your lights on, fans, anything else plugged into that. So super cool app. I highly recommend the Ecoflow products. Anyways, just wanted to walk you guys through how we use our fridge with the battery and the solar just when we do trips and stuff like that. But just want to show you all before I pack it away for a little while. Anyways, hope you guys got something out of this. I know there's a lot of Tacoma people out there, so just showing you how we use our setup on this double cab long bed Tacoma. I'll probably show some more videos on this whole setup that we use for travel in a bit. See you guys.